Hey guys, we're here for the semifinals of the Ravnica Rotisserie draft. First, I'm going to be playing Hunter in the second semifinal, but first it's going to be the undefeated Michael Smith, 7-0, playing Azorius against Chris Pear at 4-3, who got the number 4 seed, with Gruul Midrange. And, this matchup was actually played back in week 1, and Michael won, obviously, but it was very close. I feel like Chris has a fighting chance here, although Smith has to be the favorite, I would say. Let's see if we can get Hunter in the booth here. Hello.
Hey, I'm going to be distracted for a little while. I'm finishing up a game.
Okay, no problem. I was like right in the, I'm right at the climax of the book I'm reading, so that was, but I kind of knew because obviously we knew we were doing this soon, so it's all right. We're waiting for the players to get set up on the video chat. We can just play our match on Magic Online, I think.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I paid 8 tickets for the cards, might as well use them. All right, here we go. Chris won the roll, but then I had to play draws based on seeding, so it's actually kind of a dagger. And Smith's hand looks fine, and Chris's hand looks fine. All right, we're gonna play some honest magic here. Both players have 4 mana sources or 4 lands and 2 creatures. Smith has a Cyclonic Rift. Chris has a Gruul Signet. Smith's first decision is going to be whether to cast the old Guild Mage or the new Guild Mage on turn 2. Because he has both of them. As Scar Guild Mage is actually a pretty good first draw set. Now we can go Burning Tree, Scar Guild Mage on turn 2. There's going to be a lot of Guild Mages in play by the end of this turn. Alright, so here's the decision. And he is going to go with the Azorius Guild Mage. So 3 mana, tap a creature, 3 mana, counter an activated ability.
There are guild mages just everywhere.
Yeah. Azorius Guildmage could potentially counter a Blood Rush. That'd be pretty sick. Chris opting to cast the Signet instead of the Scarred Guildmage, which I guess that fact I mentioned may actually lead him to cast Gorklan on turn 3 as a 4/4. Pretty sure if these creatures trade, it benefits Chris, so I expect Smith probably won't attack. Looks like he's going to leave up Render Silent. Or his Guildmage's ability, yeah, so he's just going to play a land and pass. And play this Lesnia Sanctuary later. Chris draws Rumbling Slums. He's got 2 good options to cast this turn, although whichever one he casts, probably not going to resolve. I think he should probably go to combat here and see if he can force the tap, and that'll take the counter mana down. Or he'll get in for 2 damage. Neither of those things is particularly bad. Looks like they're having some video chat issues. It's causing a slight delay here. Funny thing is I drafted a 3-color deck that contains 0 Guild Mages, even though I had an option of 6 different ones. Yeah, so Chris's worst case scenario is if he attacks and Smith blocks and then he attempts to Blood Rush. I don't think that would end very well. Would get 2 for 1. Most of his other lines seem decent. If he sniffs a counterspell, he could just cast the Scarred Guildmage. I'm currently in the beginning of combat step. Azorius Guildmage carries a fairly pointy stick. Alright, looks like no effects. Burning Tree is going to get in for 2. Important decision here for Chris. Not sure what he's going to cast.
If he casts Gorkland, does Smith counter it?
Um, no, he didn't. He went for the Guild Mage. I was gonna say probably. His next turn. Oh wow, he's even countering this. Yeah, I think that's a win for Chris here. Because well, if he wants to play the Selesnya Sanctuary next turn, he actually can't leave up Render Silent. That was what I was gonna say. Although he drew another land anyway. Yes, he's gonna cast the Guild Mage and play the bounce land. Almost had 3 Guild Mages in play. There's an attack for 2. Gruul Guild Gate. Not a great draw. I feel like basically anything that happens here is good for Chris. He's going to get in for damage and play a 4-drop, or he could have Blood Rushed for 4 if there was a block. Alright, so he's going to cast a Rumbling Sum and play Guild Gate. Chris definitely does not want to draw any lands, basically the rest of the game. Smith probably doesn't either, actually. He has 7 mana. He draws Peel from Reality. He's got 2 bounce effects in hand right now. Seems pretty decent. He can tap Rumbling Slum too. He's getting aggressive, so he's tapping Rumbling Slum and attacking for 4. And I guess he's probably going to use Peel from Reality to not take a ton of damage here. So Rumbling Slum triggers. Chris goes to 13, Smith goes to 15. It's a pit fight. Alright, here comes for 7. Smith is probably going to act here. 2 mana Rift. Okay. You can't actually target your own guy. I'm sure that was a misclick.
I think that's supposed to be a Peel.
That's also possible. Okay, that makes more sense. Guess I figured he wanted to save the Rift. He's like he knows he's going to get there. See if maybe we'll see Pit Fight in response here on the new Prov. Yeah. So these creatures are going to fight before they get bounced. So that means new Prov Guild Mage dies, Rumbling Slum gets bounced, and probably just gets recast here.
Seems pretty good for Chris.
Yeah, this is an interesting game in the sense that, like, I think just whoever draws fewer lands will win from here. Because they're both pretty much in top deck mode. Oh, there's an island. I actually think that, well, maybe not. I'll say maybe he should have fought the tapper. Because that thing just by itself can keep these 2 creatures at bay. Chris draws a land too. Alright, so he's just going to cast Score Clan. I guess, I mean, he knows about the Cyclonic Rift, but he has nothing better to do. So he can just cast it again. Burning Tree and the Signet make it not too difficult to repopulate his board. But Port Hussar seems strong here. He gets Grand Arbiter Augustin the Fourth, which actually is pretty good in conjunction with Cyclonic Rift. Those other two were lands. Chris probably going to get it for some legit damage here, but then all this stuff's going to get bounced and be hard to cast again. So I think Smith's probably ahead prior to this draw step. Up. And we got there. I've not seen much Museum Mortars in this tournament, actually. It was a good time for it to show up.
And exact damage on board.
Yep, that's just a game. It was like rollover top decks from cube drafting last night. And so Chris leads 1-0. Smith suddenly on the back foot here. Smith probably not going to feel good if he goes 7-0 again and then doesn't win again. Take a quick look at sideboards. I promised I would update these lists, and then I didn't, so we don't render silence in the main deck.
They're starting up.
Okay, thanks. Chris has... Oh, never mind. Okay, that was already turn 1. I was like, why does he have 8 cards in his hand?
Chris on the slow draw, slow play.
Yeah. Smith's hand looks pretty good. Chris would like to hit a untap land here. Nope. Is now this Gruul Turf's going to make him discard? No one remembers to discard. Oh, never mind. He discarded the Firebird. He like passed the turn and didn't discard. It was like sort of funny. Chris can Domri or Burning Tree out of Domri this turn, which is pretty good. Although the Guildmates can just tap the Burning Tree, so maybe it's not actually that good. Can also counter if Domri goes to fight, the Guildmates can counter it too. So this could be interesting to see what happens here. Yes, he could Burning Tree signal the clans, but I think he needs to get some board presence. Alright, so he's just going to plus. Oh, it's going to get countered anyway. I don't think they've printed a card that counters an activated ability since, like, it's been a really long time. I can't think of one. So Burning Tree is going to get detained. Domri probably about to go to 2. Chris wants a land. And he gets it. So he can cast Rumbling Slum or Rubble Boat Raiders and fight if he wants to get rid of the Guild Mage. Or he could try to plus it and hope to keep it around, although I think that's hard to do against this deck. Rumbling Slum is red, green, green, I think, right? Yeah. So he can cast that. And does. Alright. Domri -2. Yeah, takes that Guild Mage. Interesting, no attack there. Is Minister of Impediments. I've seen that guy come in and be good a few times. Rumbling Slum's going to get arrested. Not sure how you arrest a living pile of rocks, but okay. Rumbling Slum will still hit each player for 1 during Chris's upkeep, as that is a triggered ability. He's attacking this time. And casts Rebel Belt Raiders. So he's going to go for Minister and leave up Azorius Charm. And play his bouncing. It seems like a safer line, because if you play the Angelic Skirmisher and Chris drew a land, as this would be Clan Defiance, wipe your board, hits you for a lot. So we're noting Chris cannot cast Chaos Imps off of 4 forests and a Gruul Turf.
You can't even signal for a Burning Tree Emissary.
Yeah. I assume Rebel Belt Raiders is headed to the top of the library. Chris probably should, if he's going to signal the clans, if he wants to draw Rebel Belt Raiders again, he should signal the clans now, or he'll have to shuffle, or not cast signal the clans. Do you think he actually wants Rebel Belt Raiders?
I mean, it gets tapped a lot, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, so he's going to do it. I think it's like a mediocre draw. Like, it's better than a forest. And it's better than some of the cheap creatures. Dead Bridge Goliath. I bet he's going to get all 4, so he can make a follow-up play. Burning Tree Shaman, which you can't actually cast. It's good against the Azorius Guild Mage, but it is dead. And Rurik Thar. Alright.
Not quite all 4s.
Yeah. None of these seem terrible. The Burning Tree, I guess, punishes the Minister of Impediments to an extent. Looks like he got Rurik Thar. Rolling that 3-sided die. I want to see one of those. Another land. Smith's been pretty flooded both of these games.
If Smith just
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh. If he casts a skirmisher right now, like, this isn't going to end well for him. I mean, it seems like the right thing to do.
I was going to say if he should bluff a counterspell to try to keep Rurik Thar in the hand, but that probably wouldn't work either.
Yeah. Now I think there's just going to be Clan Defiance for pretty large blowouts here. Alright, so he chose Lifelink, which makes sense, as the other ones didn't seem super relevant.
I like that it triggers the first combat that you play it too.
Yeah. Strong card. Yeah, this has to be Clan Defiance, kill the Angel, kill the Tapper. Hits you for 4.
Seems good.
This card is busted.
Always good when you see choose 1 or more.
Yeah. Yeah, most of those cards end up being pretty good. He's even getting aggressive, so... Smith has to draw something. Angel Serenity would be pretty great. Aetherling. How did he draw Minister of Impediments?
That is a good question. Did he put it the wrong place?
He put them both on top of his library. Hooray, cockatrice. He drew Martial Law, which he should probably cast before Rurik Thar comes down. That's not bad. At least I think that buys a lot of time. Oh, it's at the beginning of your upkeep, so he may want to keep he's going to attack. So you may want to keep this guy back to block.
He can't really deal with Rurik Thar, though.
Yeah, especially if Rumbling Slum gets him down to 6. But Martial Law will just keep Rurik Thar sort of not in play.
But he has a lot of non-creature spells.
Yeah. There is a Rebel Belt Raiders Scar Guildmage plan, but I think Rurik Thar is just better. Although 4/4 elemental lands aren't bad either. Yeah, I think Chris is in pretty good shape here. This could be an unexpected result. He's going for the play 2 guys plan.
Smith does have counterspell mana up.
That's true. He's only going to get 1 4/4 instead of 2 because he only has a single red. Next turn. I might have cast the Raiders first just because Smith knew about it. But another land. I don't know if he probably verbally said what he's detaining. Oh, or he's conceding. Let's say I don't know if he missed the trigger.
I think he's actually just dead, or at least close.
Yeah.
He detains the rebel belt, blocks 1, takes 6 plus 1 from the slum is exact damage.
Yeah. Just went in for just do infinity lands. Approximately. Plus or minus 5.
Within margin of error.
Yeah. Uh, might be able to get Chris in here. I have all these like Jeopardy archive pages up. Where's Google? There we go. I have to do it from Hangouts. There we go.
Hello?
Hey guys.
Hey.
It was not a great time to flood.
Yeah, no.
There weren't like really a lot of interesting plays in those games actually.
No, it's pretty much, here's my lands.
But yeah, I thought you were in good shape game 1 until he drew Museum Orders.
Yeah, that was definitely had a D1. I know I made a mistake. I probably should have just killed the other guild mage instead of the new prob one. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's what we were thinking, just because it costs more mana to activate.
Yeah.
Of course, we knew he had nothing but lands, so like the more activations, the better. Was there any serious sideboarding that happened? It seemed like you guys boarded pretty quickly.
I just did the usual take out Goulash, the hate seed, because I really should just not have that in my main deck. I really shouldn't. And then like experiment 1.
Uh-huh. It's good against me if I end up playing you in the finals. It's probably not good against Hunter.
Yeah, I just brought in the enchantment, Minister of Impediments, take out some of the low-cost garbage.
Yeah. The guy was pretty good for most of the times he showed up, the tapper.
Oh, yeah.
The 3 mana 1/1 doesn't seem that good, but it has no mana cost though to use it, which is pretty sweet.
I probably should have played it in the main because he's been really good.
Yeah.
That Clan Defiance was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and Mizzy Mortars just kind of destroyed my day, so.
Drawing your best cards helps, I guess.
I might have been able to come back if I drew Angel after that, or Aetherling or something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you also still had Cyclonic Rift in hand too to just bounce my board.
Of a 2/2. And
yeah.
the Signet.
Yeah. No, I mean like after the the Clan Defiance was lethal then, but yeah.
There's not like a ton of ways to deal with Rurikthar at the end of that last game either.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
well, I conceded. If he ever cast it, I was dead.
Right. Because like Rumbling Psalm was going to get you to 6.
Yeah.
Yes, the cards lined up well there for Chris.
Yeah, if he didn't have had the Defiance, I might have been able to get him with his own Slum and my Angel.
Right. Yeah, you could have probably raced with the lifelink. Like we saw that
Easily, yeah.
standoff coming. It was like if you either drew a different flyer or Chris didn't hit the 6th land, it might have been different. But like it was weird. Like when we see the hands, it's like, well, if this Clan Defiance kills the Skirmisher, it's probably gonna win the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else? I'm gonna
No.
get ready for the other match.
That's all I got.
We'll start in like 5 minutes. I think we're gonna play on Magic Online because we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much better.
We
You
we
guys-
lost
All right.
the
Well,
cards.
I
So.
won't be able to spectate.
You won't.
No, I don't have Magic Online, but that's
Okay.
all right.
I'll put it on my stream if you want to watch it, or I could screen share or something. I guess a stream
Sure.
is better. There's no chat in here anymore, is there? Like I like the old Hangouts better.
It maintains it.
Yeah, I think if you go back to the original Hangouts window outside of the video chat.
Like on Gmail.
I guess so. I go to hangouts.google.com, but it should be on Gmail too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, there's also in the settings you can go to original version and have the group chat.
Okay. It's good to
I
know.
just found that out and just tested it.
Oh yeah, or message. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back in a while.
Okay.
2 minutes.
All right. I sent you my my Twitch.
Yeah, I think I probably still have you.
I used it a while
following
ago.
on Twitch.
I kind of stopped because I didn't have time to like work on it and make it actually look like up to par with what most people are doing, but we'll still use it occasionally.
Yeah, it's still Planar Yoshi, right?
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Not much. Why?
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm at my house. Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay, yeah, I'll text you the information so it'll be faster. Yeah, I'm still following your channel.